Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's your favorite baddie in training, Mo Yang, and today I wanted to show you guys how I got this flawless makeup look. It is very filter, no pores, no crease makeup look, and very natural looking, very healthy looking, and I want to show you guys how I got this seamless base look. So if you guys want to know how I did this, just keep on watching. So I've already washed my face and I did my facial massage and moisturized it, put toner on, everything that I needed to do. And then the next step, which is basically the whole point of this video, like the most important step, is like a lot of people don't understand that the way your makeup looks is because of how you prepped or you didn't prep your skin, and that's like super important. And it took me a really long time to realize that. When I switched foundations to a dewy to a matte, because I have more like oily combo skin, it was time for me to change the way I prime my skin, and I had to get different products, you know, to coincide with the matte foundation I have. So I use the Maybelline Fit Me one. I use the Maybelline Fit Me one, and it's in the shade 310, and this is for sure my winter shade because I'm pretty light right now. And it's matte, poreless, normal to oily, whatever, and it's really good. At first when I got it, I didn't like it at all because it would separate, and I never knew why, and I thought it was the foundation's fault. No, it was my fault. It was because I didn't know how to prep my skin. So I have 3 primers right here to use. First, I have, of course, the Fenty Beauty one. This is the demi matte one. I really want to try the all matte one, but yeah, so I have this one. And then I have the Pretty Filter Icy Sherbet Primer by Touch in Soul. Oh my gosh, can you see? I've never heard of this brand or anything, but it has like a gel, like silicone-y consistency, which is perfect for what you need for foundations like this because it's silicone based, it's not water based. And then I have my Mint Melt Cooling Gel by e.l.f. Perfect. Okay, so what I do is I'm really oily, obviously in my T-zone, and if you have oily skin, that's where you're gonna create a lot of oil the most. So I take a pump and I really massage it in this area. And when you're massaging, massage upwards because of your pores are here. Like my pores, I don't know if you guys can tell, but my pores are pretty big right here in this area. So yeah, so I really massage that into the skin. And then I go in with this, the Pretty Filter one, and it smells so good too. It smells like clean rose, I don't know. So I just take like a little bit like that, and then I work it into my like fingers first, go over the same areas. Do kind of the same motions that you would do with the other one. Okay. And then once that's done and really like worked in, massaged into the skin, get your Mint Melt Primer. Take a pump and then kind of pat it in like this on mostly the outer areas of your face. So now that it's worked into the skin, your face is ready for your makeup. Okay, so then of course I'm gonna do my eyebrows real quick so we can move on to the rest of our face. Okay, so the next thing, which is super important for the rest of your face too, is putting this primer under your eyelids. If you have like a problem with creasing, you're gonna want to put an eye primer under your eyes. So you see my eyes, like I have super like dark circles. Okay, they're not super dark, but I have dark circles now. I don't know if I like need to go get an eye cream, vitamin C or whatever, or that massage tool, but I'm thinking about getting one soon. So what I did is, of course, I worked it again into the skin. So it's very soft and melted. I tend to put some right here too because I wear glasses. I'll probably wear my glasses today because I'm probably going to be on my computer. And do the other side. I'm constantly warming it up because once it gets dry, it gets like really tacky and it's like super hard like to move around. I also put some on my nose too because it helps the makeup stay on your nose longer and it helps it not separate as well. And I have like bigger pores right here, so I'll also work in some right here. Dude, what the heck? And I go in an upward motion. So it fills those pores. And then I take my damp beauty blender and I just blend it in. This is also going to prevent your makeup looking really cakey. I know like that seems very counterintuitive considering the amount of like prepping stuff that we're putting on our skin, but I promise you it's going to work and it's been working for me. So yeah, so now that we have our under eyes done and prepped, let's go in with our foundation now. So shake up the bottle. I need to get one of those like little makeup, what is that called? You know, like when a painter uses it. Is it also a palette too? I don't know. But I need to get one of those because I use my hand way too much. So with this damp beauty blender, I'm just gonna work it into my skin. This is actually not a beauty blender. I keep calling it that. It's a beauty sponge, of course, but it is the Paw Paw sponge. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I'll leave a link for it and stuff. And honestly, it has like the same consistency and like feel as a beauty blender. And I'm not mad at it. And you get like 6 of them, I think, for like $12. Which I think is super good on Amazon. My roommate got it and she gave me 2 of them. And it's really awesome. I need to buy some more because I just threw out one, and so this is my last one. And so I'm not focusing too much of foundation on my under eyes especially if I'm already gonna put concealer. Oopsie, put a little too much. Put concealer there. I used to hate this area too, because when I didn't know how to prep my skin, it would already be separating, and I hated that. I was like, no, I don't like this. Like, I don't like it at all. So now that I have my foundation on, go in with my contour. So I use my Huda Beauty contour blending brush. This is my favorite contour brush I've ever had in my entire life. It's so fluffy and it blends like so good. I also washed my brushes last night. Oh, I use this e.l.f. Foundation palette in medium dark, and I use it as my contour. So I go with this color and then this color. I don't know why I did that. It's cream. Since I do have like high cheekbones, I tend to bring up my contour just a little bit more. Refresh my face with some rose water. Constantly keeping everything like damp and stuff. It's gonna really help with blending, especially if you're using so many like cream products, because once it dries, it's like so hard to move. I like stipple here in this area, just so I can keep a lot of the product on my face. See that? Ooh. So good. And we're gonna clean it out too. So good. Okay. You see that? You see that? Looking really snatched now. Alright, and so now it's time for concealer. So I put a little right here, and then up. A little right here, and up. I'm using the e.l.f. concealer, the 16-hour camo matte finish one. If you have drier under eyes, I would suggest using the hydrating one they have. I'm in medium warm, and what I do is I use my e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist, and I spray it on my face. Oh no, that one was a bit too much. I spray it on my face when I blend out my concealer, because the putty that we use is very tacky, and we want everything to blend seamlessly together, because that's what we're doing. We're doing a seamless, flawless look. Voila, look how bright it is. Look how bright it is. Go to the other side. Again, I'm trying to work fast, not only because my camera's dying, but we're working with a lot of creams. Once it dries, it's really hard to move around. See that? And then, of course, I need to add some to my nose, my forehead, my chin. I don't add too much just because this concealer has a lot of coverage. Down. If I need to, I can always go like that with my contour brush. Perfect. I'm just gonna add a little bit more concealer right here to cover up. Can you see? I feel like you can kind of see my bags a little. I don't really sleep that well because of these freaking flexi rods. And you want to be really light with your hand when you're blending under your eye, because it's really easy for the product to come off if you're blending too hard. And so to not let it crease, we already put the putty primer, but you're gonna want to roll it, the beauty blender, into your skin in that area, right in the crease, so it doesn't crease. Look around a little, you'll see exactly like where it would crease. Immediately go in with your L'Oreal Messier setting powder. I'll use this awesome setting brush by Real Techniques. And so I don't really bake under my eyes anymore. So what I do is I grab it and I push it into my skin. Really press it into the areas that I put my concealer. And this will prevent it from creasing. Right here, of course. It's my forehead. I'm always looking surprised. I have like a wrinkle right there. Alright. So now, what I do is I go in with like a powder bronzer. I kind of like mix the colors. And I use it in, it's not saying, but it's the contour palette. And I just lightly go over the cream. That I had. And I'm gonna go with my blush now. I don't really have a favorite blush at the moment, but I use this makeup or this eyeshadow palette, and I mix Blossom and Trendsetter. It's the Trendy in Tokyo BH palette, and I mix it to make this like coral color, because like orange on brown skin is just so I suggest if you're like brown or have like a warm like tone to you, I suggest orange because it's such a game changer. So I'd use my Real Technique blush brush, and it's a Mazen. You can just keep it right here. I like to bring it in just a little. So now that I have that on, I am going to carve out my cheek contour, and I use just this brush that I have, and I follow it and I bring it up. You see? Follow and I bring it up, because this kind of creates like this, like, I don't know, this cheeky look that I like. It really emphasizes like my cheekbones. That's what I was going for. So do the same on the other side. Okay, and then I'm gonna let it bake for a little. So yeah, after I let it bake, I'm just gonna pop on some lashes, make sure I put some setting spray, and I will show you guys the final result. So this is the final look. It looks pretty like flawless, looks really like natural, like already into my skin, which is because I put rose water and the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Spray by e.l.f. And after I like put on all my powders and it was just time to do my lashes, I sprayed it all. Like I drenched my skin. Like it should be like pretty wet, and then I just let it like melt, like dry into my skin, and it melts all the powders together so it doesn't make you look like cakey anymore. So I definitely recommend, like a lot of people like will skip on like spray or like not put enough. I'm like a firm believer in, yes, like your skin needs it to be like really natural looking. So yeah, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed and liked it. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.